Red card and fun do not seem like two words that can be in one sentence. The reason for this is obvious. Teams never find it funny when given a red card. As a matter of fact, the numerical disadvantage that comes after a red card can be very heartbreaking. Well, as much as red cards are never associated with fun, sometimes red card moments can be funny. These are the 12 funniest red card moments in football history. You don't pull off your shirt on the pitch. Football comes with several rules. Some are obvious to regular football fans. However, it appears you have to be detailed with your love for football to know all the rules associated with this beautiful game. Well, it just might be fine if you do not know all the rules of football. However, it's a disaster if a professional football player does not know all the rules associated with football. So, it is common knowledge that you could get a red card for a hard tackle on an opponent. But do you know a player can also get a red card for doing something as irrelevant as taking off their shirt while on the pitch? Sounds funny, right? Well, Ghanaian player Samuel Inkum can tell more about this. He got a red card in a game between Karpati Lviv and Dnipro. And guess what? He did not foul any player. He had been substituted and simply took off his shirt before getting off the pitch. Well, he got a red card and the player to replace him did not get the opportunity to get into the game. Funny, right? Robinho's shirtless celebration. Speaking of taking off one's jersey and getting booked for it, former Brazilian international Robinho once got a red card after taking off his shirt while celebrating a goal. He had already been booked, so it was not surprising that a second yellow card was turned into a red card. However, the interesting thing is that his goal against Valencia in the 2006-2007 was supposed to be proof that he was not just a bag of tricks and that he was a really effective player. But at the end of the day, he put his team in a place of disadvantage after being sent off. Fortunately, Madrid ended up winning this match and even the league, so maybe this red card wasn't that bad. 3 yellow cards in one match. If you think Samuel's red card was funny, trust me, you know nothing of Josip Simonic's red card. But before we go on, kindly subscribe to this channel if you are new here. In this match, the referee got in the spotlight way ahead of the players. This seems cool on paper, but unfortunately, he got famous for the wrong reason. The World Cup match between Croatia and Australia in the group stage of the 2006 World Cup was intense, and Josip Simonik of Croatia managed to get 3 yellow cards. Now the problem is not that he got 2 yellow cards, but he even got a third one before the referee realized he had been booked already. The Croatians might have loved this scene, but this is one English referee Graham Poll might never forget. Don't hit the referee. So long as football is concerned, if a referee disrupts the movement of the ball, they do not get punished. This is what it is, and it's not a problem. But it appears hitting the referee with the ball when the whistle is gone is a punishable offense. It might be difficult to prove this, but Moroccan international Anzi Makachkala once got sent off in a match for hitting the referee with the ball. Now, we do know if he had already been booked, but all he wanted to do was hit the ball back to where a free kick should have been taken. Unfortunately, that was all he needed to do to get sent off. Fastest official red card. Keith Gillespie perhaps had a reputation for struggling with alcohol and gambling, but if that is all you know about him, maybe you missed a vital detail. The United player holds the record for having the fastest red card in an official match. He didn't even taste action before being sent off. He came in as a substitute, and before the match resumed, he had already been sent off. Guess what? He clashed with a player just as he came in, and that was it. Fastest unofficial red card. If you think Gillespie's red card is the fastest ever, you are wrong. It is only the fastest red in an official match. The fastest recorded red card in the world was given to Lee Todd. This red card was awarded in October 2000. However, it was in an amateur match. Unlike Gillespie's red card, the match had barely started before Todd got a red card. Trust me, you will never imagine what he did. What did Todd do? Well, the player simply used vulgar words on the pitch in response to the referee blowing the whistle for kickoff, and in response to his language, he was sent off. I don't need your good deed. On the surface, it appears players know all the rules of the game, but when looked at in detail, there might be a lot about football rules that players do not know, or it simply could be